Good morning. Let's sit down for a while and have a chat about your business. I'm just guessing that, like me, you didn't start out to do what you're doing, that you had other plans. And possibly, like so many others, your parents might have handed the business down to you. Possibly you were a hobbyist and you decided to extend your hobby into something more fulfilling and run a business as a result of you having the hobby that you're in today. Or possibly a friend said, hey, let's go into business together and let's find a business that we can do. But if you're like a lot of other small business people, you got into that business without any business background. Or if you had a business background, it may not have been anything to do with marketing. And finally, even if you had a business background and a marketing background, commonly you haven't kept up with the methods and ways that people market today. As a marketing consultant, I find that almost every small business person I talk to is behind the times with regard to their marketing approaches. And as a result, they're seeing their market share erode, or at least they're not picking up any additional business. They're not increasing their traffic. My job is to help you come into the 21st century as inexpensively as possible. I have a lot of background in building businesses, and I won't bore you with the details of my resume today. You can go online and see that at search page 1, the number 1, not spelled out O-N-E, but searchpage1.com. You can see my resume and more information about my offer. But what I want to talk to you about today is that there are now really inexpensive ways for you to get your business traffic up. Inexpensive ways to increase the amount of money that each individual person that walks into your store spends. And most importantly, really inexpensive or even free ways to change your customers into clients. And that's the key. When your customers start coming back and back and back, but they also bring their friends, that's when you know they're clients. And that's the key to success in business today. So let's talk about one of the methods today. Let's just, we'll break this into a number of different programs. And the method I want to talk to you about today is Google Maps Local Business Center. You'll notice my computer is pretty much my business. I still use a legal pad from time to time, so I actually have to use a pen occasionally, but for the most part, I run my business off of my computer. Phone, computer, pen, pretty much I'm ready to go anywhere, anytime with my business. Now that's probably not true for you, but let's just say that for all of us, the computer probably could be a bigger part of our lives than it is today. But a whole bunch of small business people are intimidated by the computer, or they just know that the learning curve, the amount of time it would take to learn various functions on the computer would be too big for their small business, too much time. And they would have to take that time away from running the business on a day-to-day basis. So it seems overwhelming to even contemplate. But let me give you one suggestion today, and that is, again, the Google Maps Local Business Center. You can find it very easily. You just go in and into your address line, you type http:// just like you always do, and then instead of the www, put in maps, maps.google.com. That will take you to a setup page where it will offer you to set up your business in the Google Maps. Now, why would you want to do this? I mean, let's face it, maybe I'm getting the cart before the horse. Well, if you were to Google, let's say, barber shop, Los Angeles, or bicycle shop, Culver City. Now, sometimes when you do this, you have to actually add the state. So you might put in barber shop, Culver City, CA. Or if you're in another state, you can pick your own city and state. Anyway, if you do that, you're going to see a little map up in the left-hand corner generally. Maybe it's certainly on the first page. And then to the right of that map, you're going to see a listing of various locations or stores that fit that description in that area. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. If they have a website, you click on them and they'll take you right to the website. If it doesn't have a website, or even if it does, you can also go and see what Google Maps has to say about that site. Now, if you haven't accessed Google Maps, then Google's just going to write whatever they can find. And so it'll be maybe your phone number and address and your website, and that's about it. However, as we started to say a few minutes ago, you can go in and add tons of information to Google Maps Local Business Center. So once you get into that site that we discussed a few minutes ago, you merely click on set the prompt to set up your own business site. Once there, you'll see very simple instructions of how you can add coupons. You can tell about your different services that you offer. You can put pictures up that show the kind of things that you do and that you do well, and you can put up even a video like the one I'm shooting today as part of your Google Maps Local Business Center. So this was a way that if somebody is looking for you in your neighborhood, if you're a local business, then they're going to look you up by the name of your type of business or style, and then the city and preferably the state. If they look you up that way, which is how I would do it if I was looking for a new barber, I would certainly put in barber shop. I live near Culver City, so I'd probably put barber shop, Culver City, and then California, RCA. And that would be the way I would start my search. Isn't that the way you'd do it? This is just one method. That's, by the way, this is 100% free. Google doesn't charge a thing for it. They might someday, but right now it's 100% free. It's a very simple way for you to get some visibility on the web right away. Now, I've given you this information for free. Once you get in there, you might find it a little more difficult than I just said. I mean, the basics are really just that simple. But if you need a little help, give me a call at 310-920-9649, or you can email me at randykirk77@gmail.com. While you're at it, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about some of my ideas, I do have a book out right now called Running a 21st Century Small Business. It's a Warner Business Books publication, and it's available at Amazon.com, as you can well imagine. So look up my book, give that a shot. Maybe that's a way for you to learn a lot more about how to get your business going without paying me a nickel. But possibly you'll also want to hire me as a consultant. I'm totally 100% dedicated to small businesses, under 20 employees. And there aren't many marketing consultants out there who their primary goal is to work with the kind of client that has less than 20 employees. I'm perfectly happy to help you even if you have 3 or 2 or even a single employee. My rates are so inexpensive that you'll find that you can easily afford it. It's been really fun talking to you. I will be putting up a series of these kinds of helps and aids. You'll be able to find them by typing in my name, Randy Kirk, in the search engine on Google. It's been great talking to you. See you later.